Alright, so I've been doing some thinking recently because it's summertime and I'm somewhat of a loner, so I don't tend to spend too much time with my friends during the summer. I tend to do my own thing a little bit. It always leads to a little bit of thought. Um, First of all, since I'm thinking about it right now, this is what we're listening to, Hellfire by 1349. Good stuff. Um, I have been thinking recently about um, how my interests and how my um, identity as a metalhead, as a fan of extreme metal, affects my social life. Now, I'd say I'm fairly socially capable person. I am going into my senior year of high school, so I have a decently well-established friend group. Um, I'm on some sports teams. Um, I'm president of a club at school, and I managed to maintain a pretty solid social sphere, all while having a job, collecting records, and being first and foremost a fan of extreme music. So I don't think that being into black metal and death metal has caused too big of a shift in my life over the past 4 years or so, especially throughout high school. It has caused a noticeable. There's a difference in how people see you as a person, how people, not necessarily how people will treat you, but how they will um, treat the things that you say. Sometimes people will give you the old knuckle dragger, mouth breather stereotype that's associated with heavy metal, which I think is stupid, and the best thing you can do in that situation is just to prove them wrong. But I think extreme metal has been a good tool for me socially, because it is such an odd thing to be into, especially where I live. My high school, there are no extreme metal fans besides me, and I go to a high school of almost 2,000 people. I There are no other fans of black metal, fans of death metal, brutal death metal, old school death metal. Nobody but me. So I have no one to back me up when I say, "Oh no, like no, there are words to this music. There are words, you know. Oh, it does take a little bit of talent, you know, to play that fast on the drums, you know." I think it's been a good tool, socially speaking, where I am able to distinguish whether or not someone is valuable in my life um, based on how they react to my interests. If someone was very into horror movies, or someone's very into a certain sport, or someone's very into animals, or they're very obsessed with their job or something, no matter how weird that may seem, it shouldn't really affect how you view them as a person and how you treat them socially. So I think the thickening of my skin that has taken place because of the dirty looks that I've gotten from wearing t-shirts like this, or just from being open about, "Hey Morgan, what are you listening to?" "Oh, I'm listening to Cattle Decapitation." "Whoa, that's crazy. What song is that?" oh, this is gristle liquor, you know? Um, I think it makes me more conscious of how people will treat me as a person based off of one part of who I am, because one part of someone's identity isn't their entirety. So once someone's religion, someone's uh, physical appearance, someone's abilities in school, whether they're good at math or art or whatever, nothing is someone's personality in its totality. So the way that something provocative like this can divide people has opened my eyes to how shallow some people can be, socially speaking and mentally speaking. So I just wanted to say a few words on the subject and share my experience, how I'm socially pretty healthy. I'd say I'm doing fairly well for myself. Sorry, just looking at the record player. Doing pretty well for myself in school, looking at colleges. I have friends, and I think I'm better for being ostracized a little bit and being bullied a little bit earlier in school, because now I have friends who don't really care what I listen to, or if they do care, it's because they're showing interest in what I am passionate about. So sometimes a divisive thing like being an atheist or being a fan of an odd sport or speaking a different language, it can either bring people near you just for the novelty of it, or it can drive people away from you just because they don't understand you. So I think be whatever you be a manifestation of the things you're passionate about, and then the people who matter will stick around. Sorry for rambling a little bit. This has just been something that's been eating at me for a little while. It is like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. So, yeah, just my thoughts on being a metalhead in high school. In a high school where there are no other metalheads. And I'm not saying that's the case in all high schools, but that's just my experience, and I just wanted to share that with you. So,